everybody, and welcome to the CarlieStylez set. I have a good friend of mine. I would say good guest friend. Hello, good guest friend. This is Miya, everybody, and
hi.
I am really grateful to have her on set with me today. We're going to talk about dating, and it's been fun because being out in California, you know, I'm with my family, and they're all happily married with their children, which is great. Obviously, you know, I'm happy for them. But it's good to have a friend who's been in my shoes and knows what I'm going through. And Miya is actually another single mom, and she's on, you guys have seen her on the Moms View. And that's why I love that she's there, because she brings in that demographic with me. I'm not the only single mom by myself, so she can relate. And so today we're gonna be talking about just dating and dating for single parents. And guys, we have some tips for you, and maybe I think we're sharing some awkward experiences about dates we've been on.
Yes.
Yes? I don't know, it could be crazy. So why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself so they can get to know you?
Well, I have a 2.5-year-old little girl.
She's so cute.
And I am from Montreal, Canada, and I'm half Japanese, half French.
You speak French too, huh?
I speak French, it's my first language. I speak French to my daughter as well.
Does she speak French?
Yeah. Or do you speak French?
I speak Spanish and / English. It's like my own language.
Yeah, she's bilingual, and I speak to her only in French. I don't speak to her English at all.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And yeah, I'm a newly single mom. I was in a 10-year relationship, and I've been single for about 1.5 years now.
Rough times, right?
Yeah.
But you learn and you roll. So let's talk about, like, how has your dating been since you've been divorced? Like,
well, I haven't dated much. I just feel, I don't know, I kind of took time to myself. I actually really didn't date almost at all for the first year.
Yeah.
I just focused on my daughter and focused on just getting back on my feet and, you know.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like, you're almost like you want to start that chapter because it's like your body's feeling like, I felt emotionally, I was like ready to move on, and yeah, I'm so strong, but then there's so many moments where I'm like, I cannot do this. This is so scary to move on, and it's hard now because like I've never dated with a child, and now that I have Cooper, it's like you're dating for two. You have to find somebody that's going to be like, I don't know. But so many people lately have told me some good advice. They're like, you don't need a date to find your soulmate. Because I used to, that was my mentality. Like, whoever I'm going to date, I'm going to marry. And I need to find somebody to marry. But I think there's like time in life where you can just date to have fun and to get experience. And not use people or play with their emotions or get serious with them, but just go out on dates and meet people and just kind of, I don't know, do you agree with that?
You know, it's interesting because I did date somebody for a few months, and I kind of, there's a point where I knew that it wasn't going anywhere, and we had so much fun together. We laughed all the time. We had so many things in common, and we were like connecting on so many different levels, but I knew that it wasn't going anywhere, and I felt like, you know, I'm kind of wasting my time. I could have hung out and stick around longer with them, but I was like, why am I doing this? Like, where is this going? So I don't know. It's kind of a...
Yeah, it's almost like, am I wasting my time?
That's it.
Or, I know, and
I
that's
felt like I was wasting his time too, though, because if I know it's not going anywhere, well, I'm not going to be that girl who's going to like string him along.
Yeah, I think I kind of agree with you. I think there might be people out there who can have fun, and for a while I was like, oh, I'll just have fun and hang out. And I think if you don't get serious, like if a kiss to me is like, it's a sign of a relationship. It's like a DTR is what we used to call it in high school.
Yeah.
Determine the relationship. Did you guys kiss? Oh, you've had a DTR.
You're in a relationship.
You're together. You guys are better swapping notes at lunch, right? Like it was like this everything. So I've tried to just have fun and hang out with people, but I feel like I'm an invested person. If I hang out with you and I have time with you, then it's like, my feelings are with you, and I'm invested in you, and I don't want to go out with somebody else. And so I've like tried to have fun or just experience that.
I could never talk to two guys at the same time. It would just, I can't.
Like,
I just can't.
Girl, I'll teach you my way. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, no, I see how you roll.
Just kidding, Mom. I don't do that.
Tell me if I'm the only one, but maybe because I was in such a long-term relationship, I felt like I feel like I'm still married. Like I'm not used to going out to guys and talking to them. I just feel like I still have a ring on my finger, so I'm very like, I don't know. It's hard to just be, okay, I'm single. I can do this. It's okay to do this. I
feel like my divorce was as long as my marriage and my dating was, and so I feel like I felt technically single for a long time.
I see.
But the last like real relationship I was in was my marriage, and then before that it was in college. And so I haven't had like a real relationship or boyfriend since I've been separated or divorced. So I don't know. And guys, is that intimidating for you to date somebody who's been married and has a baby? Because I think it's gonna take the right guy for me. I just keep saying I haven't met him yet, because I feel like when I meet him, I'll feel comfortable. I've met a lot of nice guys and I've dated a lot of great guys, but it's just different when you have a baby. You have, like, Cooper's everything, obviously. Our kids are everything to us. And when you, and that's got to be intimidating for a guy. And that's what I kind of want to know the feedback. Like, is that intimidating to some guys? Like, you're dating the mom and the child, and when do you introduce that idea, like, on a first date? Oh, by the way, I have a 4-year-old, or do they know that from the get-go? Like, what are the etiquette rules on that?
My viewpoint on that is I purposely say it in the first half-hour conversation. If I meet somebody that I have a kid and that I'm not in a relationship anymore, because I feel like you're gonna narrow it down that much quicker. Like, I'm not gonna have somebody who has no idea what's going on. It's like, this is me, this is my life. You want to keep talking to me or no? It's okay. If you're not interested, then okay, it was nice to meet you.
That's just so hard. I'm like all about honesty, and I'm from a small town, so most of the people that had asked me on a date, they knew my story, and so it wasn't like as intimidating to be like, just so you know, I am a single mom, but like I don't feel like that's the whole focus on who I am anymore. You know, I am a mom, but it's like, that's not all I'm about, you know, like I'm into fitness and other things, and so it's like, what do you, guys, I don't know, leave the comments below, we're interested in knowing, like, what's the best way to go about that?
You know, I talk about it, and then I stop talking about it. You know, it's like, it's out there, and now it's like, let's get to know each other.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing about introducing, it's just kind of like, well, do you introduce them right away? Yeah.
Our kids to the, I feel like there's situations you can set up, like, that are just like a situation where you and I would be like out at whatever, like lunch or at the park or whatever, things like that are okay. I don't think anything like quiet and intimate, like a movie or I don't know, unless you're serious with them. I don't want Cooper to meet anybody until I'm like, this is my boyfriend, this is who I, like, the time where I would introduce the guy I was dating to my parents, probably I would bring Cooper in on that.
I think the hard thing is, do you, as far as introducing, do you introduce them to your child from the beginning? Some people will say, no, of course not, which is what I believe in. But then again, how can somebody really get to know you if they don't even know such a big part of your life?
Yeah, your other half.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
I don't know. So it's kind of like, you guys, you need to tell us what, if you're a man out there, like, how would you want us to handle this?
Yeah. Leave us comments below. We want to know, like, single moms are, what do we do? You guys tell us what you think would be intimidating. Maybe you have ideas how we could go about that. And I think we're going to do more shows. We want to talk about tips for dating, guys, things you can do, and maybe some of our funny experiences. We didn't get to them today, but we're going to.
Yeah, that's like a whole other show. Yeah. Like, we need to talk about dating experiences.
Oh, yeah. The goods and the bads, things you can do.
Yeah.
But anyways, thanks for joining us, you guys. Go subscribe to Miya. She's amazing. She's been a great friend to me. I love her. You guys will love her too.
We went surfing together.
Oh, yes. And I forgot to tell you, I'm so deathly afraid of fish and sharks and the cold. And then being in California during these months, it's like cold ocean sharks, like all thrown at me. Mia's like, come surfing. I'm like, I'm going to die.
You were easily convinced, though.
It
was like, let's go surf. You're like, okay.
Like, okay, let's try it. Because Shane Casey did it, so I'm like, they can do it. I'm going to do it. So anyways, you guys are going to have to check out our surfing video. It's coming up soon.
She did amazing, guys. She stood up on every single wave, and I was so impressed. You did so well.
After that, I was like, I never want to eat anything salty again because the ocean tastes like feet. It tastes terrible. But yeah, go check out our surf video. She's amazing. And we'll see you guys next time on the CarlieStylez set. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
See you.